Yo, what's hood? Not what's hood. What's good? This is Big Kid. I'm a little bit off right now. Went to the gym and then I ate like a fat ass when I got home. And shit, those Christmas cookies, man. What the fuck? So, but I wanted to say something on the whole situation of the dad castrating the 57-year-old guy, fucking his 17-year-old daughter. I mean, once again, I'd like to bring up the fact that I live in Texas, a place where a lot of people believe in Texas justice. Granted, in Texas, I believe it is legal to for a person who is past a certain age to be of that age to be fucking a 17-year-old. Because at the same time, you can charge a 17-year-old as an adult here in Texas. Um, so I guess they figured out, well, if a person can get charged as an adult, then they should be able to fuck like an adult, like they want to. But at the same time, if me as a dad, well, I'm not a dad, but if I was a dad, if I was in his shoes, I don't know if I would have taken it that far. I would have fucked the guy up. Oh, definitely, I would have fucked him up. I would have fucked his world up. Cut his dick off. I don't know about all that, cause when you take it that far to the point where you might wind up killing the guy. I mean, wouldn't you want to be there for your daughter? If you're not there for your daughter and you're locked up, what good can you serve? Now she's just gonna think that her dad's just fucking crazy, and she's gonna, you never know. She might do even worse. Might start slutting around, letting a bunch of fucking senior citizens gangbanger and shit. So you got to take that in consideration. I would fuck the guy's world up, but I wouldn't have it to the point where he could prove it. Best believe that there would be some very very intricate planning. I would make sure that I had some really good fucking alibis. Um, and also, at the end of the day, um, granted, yeah, we do have some double standards as far as what's okay and what's not. If you hear about a guy fucking an older woman, it's like, oh shit, the woman's like getting her fucking is getting her swerve on and shit. She's being a cougar. She wouldn't pull herself a young buck. While on the other hand, the guy, he went and, oh man, he's mature enough to be able to pull that's a sexy older woman. He must be pretty fucking mature. He must have his mind right. He must have his money right, or he's fucking her right. Something. While on the other hand, if you have like an older man banging younger chicks, you kind of think about it as, the fuck kind of perverted shit is that? And to me, it kind of all depends, because you have some of those situations where the guy's is manipulating the girl, and he's using his age, and he's using the fact that, and he's using her naivety, the fact that she's naive and she's young, and in some aspects she probably doesn't know any better. He can be using that to manipulate her, and I've seen that happen. I've seen it happen with just something simple as just a fucking 4 year difference. I mean, growing up, I used to see guys that would be in fucking high school dating chicks in fucking middle school and shit, just because they knew that they could have that mindset over them. They could have that power over them, as far as um, they can say, well, you're just tripping because you're young and you don't know any better. No, just to use that against them. I've seen it, and I've seen it on levels where it was girls that where I found out where girls were 17, 18, seniors in high school, they were 19, and they sit over here fucking with dudes that are in their 30s. And to me, that is, I mean, it shows weakness on the man's part, in my opinion. It shows a lot of weakness. It doesn't show me particularly game when it's manipulative, rather than to um have it where it's because I know, granted, some guys they don't. I mean, when you get to a certain age, you don't want to fuck, something that's old and wrinkly. You want something that's got a tight body and everything. So I think that's where some people can relate with Hugh Hefner. Like, shit. If I'm 80 some years old, I want to be fucking some dime piece 22-year-old broad too. And at the end of the day, I think where the double standard comes into play is it's not so much particularly a double standard. It's the fact that there's that understanding that both parties know what's going on. No one's. I mean, both parties are using each other to say, well, okay, well, it's mutual. It's all right in that sense because both parties are aware. But when it's as though, you know, one is doing some fucked up mind shit on the other one, you know, one's manipulating the other, then it's fucked up. The same way it can be fucked up if you got an 18-year-old chick banging some rich, elderly dude just for his money. She'll suck his balls, let him skeet all in her mouth. All kinds of sperm dust and semen dust like going in her mouth and shit, looking like the Return of the Mummy. Fucking laying this crusty shit across her face, just to get put in the fucking will. You got girls out there like that. So in that sense, they're fucking disgusting. The old guy's not fucking disgusting. I mean, so there's to me it all depends. You can't really say that just because you got guys like Hugh Hefner, then there's a double standard. I think there's that understanding that these girls are fucking Hugh Hefner because he's an icon. He has the name, he has the money, he has the fame, he has the charisma. He has what they want. He has something that they want, and they're getting it. They're fucking him to get it, to get a piece of it, to be a part of it. It has nothing to do with. I don't think it's him manipulating them. If anything, it might be, possibly the other way around. I don't know how sharp he still is. I mean, he might not be the same heft that he was back in 2000. He might not be as sharp as he was. So at the end of the day, it's really what it comes down to is what's going on overall. What's going on with both parties. Is everyone aware of what is everyone's intentions very clear? But in this situation with the 57-year-old man banging a 17-year-old girl, I don't agree with that. Um, I don't agree with you know the police just letting the shit go. I think legally probably they had to, but I mean, even as a cop, I probably would have given the guy some type of legal advice to possibly put a restraining order on the man. It's like, this is my daughter. She is still technically a minor. She can't drink. She's not even old enough to fucking vote. She's not old enough to go to war. So I don't want some 57-year-old crusty nasty fuck, some guy who's old enough to be my older brother to, be screwing around with my daughter. And to me, that's fully understandable. It's fully understandable how enraged he got. You know, I understand why he got so pissed off. I can relate. I understand, but I think he took it a little bit too far. Fuck the guy's world up. Cut his dick off. Just a little bit too far. Just a little bit. Kick him in the nuts a bunch of times. Hey, cool with that. Steel toe boot to the balls. Cool with that. Cut his dick off. We're approaching attempted murder. You know, so that's pretty much just all I had to say. I'm not very animated today because I'm just very fucking tired. Finals and work, and I got a gig coming up. But yeah. If anything, I'll probably post a video with a mix I'll be throwing out tomorrow, and or with a link of it. Anyways, this is Big Kid. I'm out with my fresh fly ass hat. Yep.